to have you with us. Elliott T. Bauer Stadium in Huntsville, Texas, home of the Sam Houston Bearcats. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team, a pretty minimal gain on that return. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires on the run. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Looking for room, it's Davison. Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
And the Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out fast. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jet, hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. The Warhawks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Sends it back in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the ground, it's Washington. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 7 over Florida Atlantic. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. On the set. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's in open space downfield.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Warhawks decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. From the gun, the ground game.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off-play action. Unleashes one. Working that left side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period.
3:25.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Davison. Oh, what a cut! Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play if you're the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. He's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They go to the ground. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Warhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Can they catch him? Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll run it from the gun. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sam Houston. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Urlacher. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. There's still plenty of time, and you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19.
really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The pitch. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. First and 10, they're down to the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Motion from the wideout. Trying to slam in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Looks as if he's going to run it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Wants to pass. Touchdown, Bearcats! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
The RPO fired complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Warhawks line up to punt it away. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks away on the left. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. San Jose State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the Silicon Valley. That's how much they took that crowd out of them. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. They're working that left side. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. Nice move. Create some space. running free. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Give to the single back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Caught behind the line. It's Washington. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throwing right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that... Stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Urlacher. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Black. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than...
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The short hands, it's right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Warhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Woods. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
A nice job by the quarterback there working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
They'll try to sneak it. Oh, there's the ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, what a great job by the defense. You know, on short yardage situations like this, they can run the QB sneak. You're diving, getting as many bodies around the quarterback as you can, and it's just gravy when you can force a fumble and recover in that type of situation.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football. Do something.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Bearcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit.
Makes a grab for a big play. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Warhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Cole. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Makes the catch. It's Ware. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punt.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They want that clock to run. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It'll be 3rd and long. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.